And boom! What is up, everybody? It's me, J-Rod, the filmmaker, former filmmaker, frequent fighting gamer from Philadelphia, and I have a question for you all. Do you guys remember Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2? Anybody? Does anyone out there remember this game? Because I actually forgot about this game for a couple months there, a good amount of time. I forgot about NASB 2. And so much time has passed that we actually have 3 out of 4 of our DLC characters. And so I'm going to do some catching up today, and we're going to check out the spotlight for Mr. Krabs, the official spotlight for Zuko, and then the gameplay reveal and spotlight for Rocksteady. Rocksteady just dropped yesterday, I believe, or today. I just got the update today, but I think his official release date was yesterday. Mr. Krabs dropped a while ago, and Zuko dropped a while ago. Now, I do remember when Mr. Krabs dropped, right? I hadn't seen any gameplay. I hadn't watched his trailers or anything, but I remember the date when Mr. Krabs was set to drop. And I didn't really care because I wasn't really too excited for Mr. Krabs. I didn't care personally. This game has a nice amount of representatives for SpongeBob. I mean, this and the last game. In the last game, we had SpongeBob, Sandy, and Patrick. In this game, we got SpongeBob, Patrick, Plankton, Squidward, and now Mr. Krabs. So I don't think we were low on SpongeBob reps or anything. And personally, it's just Mr. Krabs. I really don't care to play him. He's not really the type of character that I was expecting to come to this game, but it's cool that he's in here anyway. Zuko, however, I was really excited for Zuko. Zuko is probably my second most anticipated character after Iroh. And I just completely missed his date. I actually went to buy the DLC. I actually own the DLC now, have the character pass or whatever they call it, universe pass. I don't even remember. And I didn't know Zuko was in the game until I bought it. And I played it with him a little bit. He seems pretty fun. This spotlight might help me actually know what I'm doing, because I just got on and started pressing the buttons and went into training mode and started mashing to see what everything does. But Zuko seems pretty fun. He seems a lot like Azula, but with a little bit more utility. He does have sword moves in his gameplay, but he still has like a pretty well-rounded firebending gameplay, which is like up close and personal brawler beatdown, but it does have some good like zoning, projectiles, and other type of utility based off of that. And then Rocksteady, since he just came out, I have absolutely no idea how Rocksteady is going to play. So we're going to check all of that out today. And I believe we're going to start with Mr. Krabs' spotlight. So for Zuko and Mr. Krabs, there's a spotlight, which is where someone comes on and kind of describes how the character plays. And then for Rocksteady, there's a gameplay reveal and a spotlight. So we're going to react to all 4 of those right now. And I'm a little excited. So let's switch over to the reaction camera. I did consider actually doing a Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 gameplay video this week, but I had some technical issues earlier in the week, so I decided to do a movie trailer reaction instead. I won't tell you what movie that is going to be, but if you want to check it out, it'll drop tomorrow at noon Eastern time. I always drop a weekly video on Friday at noon Eastern time, and then we get bonus videos like this, and then we also had a multiverses bonus video this week. We got a Takeda. His gameplay reveal was a bonus video last Friday, so yeah, really exciting. Today is actually Independence Day, and so we're going to call this NASB Dependence Day. That made a bunch of sense. So without further ado, let's check out this Mr. Krabs official spotlight so that we can check out all the videos we have to catch up on.
Are you ready? Because Eugene Harold Armor Abs Krabs is here to beat his competition and collect the prize.
Name. Wait, what movie
Ahoy
was
there.
that?
That's
he has
right. Mr. Krabs joins the likes of his crusty crew right here in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. His background in the Navy, entrepreneurial spirit, and big meaty claws have him come equipped with all the necessary assets to go toe-to-toe with even the fiercest of foes and most envious of rivals. There is, of course, also one asset that Mr. Krabs values and craves most: money.
And his gameplay is
Mr.
based
Krabs
around
deals
money.
and receives damage, loose change and dollar bills will come raining down from him and his opponents.
Pretty good
While
mechanic.
Mr. Krabs starts off relatively slow, his speed and special attacks both get buffed as he collects more money.
Oh, you need more money.
When his money meter is full, you can cash out for an ultra-powerful finisher with his down special, First Dime.
Oh.
Mr. Krabs' precious First Dime deals a ton of knockback,
First
making
dime,
it
not
an
the first
enormously
dollar? That's
valuable tool for
interesting.
clawing your way back into a game from behind or securing your position with a lead. Just don't get too greedy with how you manage it, because if Mr. Krabs gets knocked out, he'll go bankrupt and you'll be back at square one with an empty wallet.
Which makes sense.
When Mr. Krabs' money meter is less than full, he'll instead dig up a gold bar that's worth a bundle of doubloons. But keep in mind that your opponents can also pick up your hard-earned riches.
Oh no.
If Mr. Krabs is in the air, instead of looking for the Dutchman's treasure, he'll swing his shovel downwards, knocking opponents straight to Davy Jones' locker.
Ooh, nice. Oh,
next
and
up,
you can
Mr.
use...
Krabs' side
Whoa,
special.
look at his recovery.
When at money meter level 1, Mr. Krabs will lunge forward with Tally-Ho, knocking opponents away. You won't be able to follow up without slime canceling,
nice.
but at money meter level 2, pressing the special button again will perform back to oblivion, allowing you to combo into another one of Mr. Krabs' moves without having to spend slime.
Ooh,
Finally,
sick.
at level 3, you can press the special button one more time for playtime's over, a very powerful finishing flurry that will send enemies flying.
Damn, that is a lot of hits.
The Money Bag is Mr. Krabs' neutral special. When performed, he heaves a hefty sack of savings over his shoulder and then booms opponents with a crackling blast of coins and bills.
Nice.
When Mr. Krabs has some money in the bank, more blasts will follow the initial swing.
So it'll hit up to 3 times when you got the money.
Finally, there's Fishing Trip, Mr. Krabs' up special. When used in the air, Mr. Krabs will aim his hook high into the sky, and if a ledge is nearby, he'll reel himself right back into safety. When instead used on the ground, Mr. Krabs casts forward, grabbing opponents from a long but pretty specific range.
A lot like
after pulling up his catch, they'll be released with varying degrees of strength depending on how full the money meter is. At level 2, Mr. Krabs will even call upon the aid of Schmitty, Werben, Jaegerman, Jensen to haunt opponents who dare disturb his place of rest.
What?
Meaning, if opponents stand too close to where Schmitty was summoned, they'll be set ablaze, take damage, and fling coins all over the place.
Schmitty, Werber, Jaegerman,
if you're wondering
Jensen.
what the slime versions of Mr. Krabs' special moves do, for the most part, they'll be upgraded to the version that's one level above where the money meter is currently at. But there's still a few surprises here and
there. So it gives you like bonus.
Mr. Krabs is a hard-hitting, money-making machine who can turn the tides of a match with just a little bit of momentum on his side.
Don't do Donnie
Although
like
his
that.
short range and slow speed when the money meter is low can make it hard to find an opening at first. Krabs can still serve up some spectacular combos once he finds his way in.
Yo, and what is that?
Have you got the guts of a sailor? Do you think you have what it takes to bring home the gold, thereby bringing honor and glory to the Krusty Krab? Then pick up Mr. Krabs in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, available through the season pass.
Okay, that was pretty good. Like I said, I've tried out Mr. Krabs a little bit, but I didn't know what I was doing. So now it makes sense. The money meter actually buffs all his moves. The slime meter can actually boost your money meter in a way. Like, not actually boost it, but it'll give you a special move as if you have more money in the money meter than you do. It makes sense, you know, that his whole gameplay is built around money because, I mean, shit, it's Mr. Krabs. That's all he cares about. But his combos look sick either way. Like, he looks like he has a lot of utility. It's all about really knowing how to put that stuff together and knowing what to do with it. So yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by Mr. Krabs' gameplay. Like I said, I'm not anticipating him. I don't really care about him. Probably won't play him or main him unless it's for a video. But looks pretty good. I like his gameplay. He looks like he's a lot of fun. Now I really just want to see, so Tafar is playing him in this clip here. I want to see what a high level Mr. Krabs looks like. I don't know if the pro scene for this game still really exists, but I'll definitely look into it because I'm wondering what does Mr. Krabs look like at the highest level. Now we're gonna check out Zuko's official spotlight. Let's do it. The blue spirit skin
of the Fire
goes
Nation.
hard.
Zuko
He has all the skins I would expect from him, like
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2.
Bald Zuko.
Zuko's powerful firebending abilities and skills in the martial arts left him well prepared to take on just about any foe he encountered throughout his restless pursuit of the Avatar. His cunning, perseverance, and resourcefulness are all deserving of some respect. And here in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, it's no different. Zuko's combat abilities are, of course, top-notch, and he has plenty of unique tools around his standard moveset to make him an even more well-rounded fighter.
Yeah, he's
so let's
very
just jump straight into his kit and see what's in
brawler.
Store. Zuko's light attacks are quick, short, flaming strikes that provide a potent combo game, and his charge attacks are a bit on the slow side, but are generally great finishers or offer unique coverage and solid range.
Ooh. Ooh.
By pressing down special, Zuko will pull out his dual sabers, the infamous Blue Spirit's weapon of choice. With the swords equipped, a few of Zuko's moves like his jab, forward air, and charge forward attacks will all change slightly, generally being a bit faster and hitting harder compared to the regular versions.
Oh,
in addition
faster
to this,
and harder?
The swords themselves are actually a throwable projectile.
What?
Through some clever item play, Zuko can extend
I didn't know you
combos
could
and
do
find
that.
openings in ways that would be otherwise
Bro's
impossible.
a Brawlhalla character. Yo, you see him throw the sword
If you ever
out.
lose
That
your
was
sword,
so sick.
don't worry. You'll be able to pull out a new pair after a few seconds.
Okay, there's
By the
a
way,
cooldown.
in addition to just pressing down special, you can also pull out the swords during Zuko's grounded light forward attack. Normally, there's 3 parts to this move if you keep pressing the light attack button. But if you press the special button after the first part, He'll swipe upwards, launching opponents for an easy follow-up. And if you press the special button for the second part instead, Zuko will pull out his swords while executing a powerful spike.
Oh, so
Next
you can
up is
pull them
Zuko's
out on the
side
second hit
special,
or the
Ring of
third
Fire.
hit.
This is a big, flaming projectile that
Yeah,
can cover a lot
this
of
projectile
space.
is big,
Tapping the special button will make the ring travel faster, while holding it down will make the ring travel slower. The slime version of this attack will send a ring out in both directions. Altogether, this is a fantastic move if you need to apply some pressure from afar, or if you need to cover some space on a platform, or against a recovering opponent. Speaking of recovery, this is where Zuko can fall short. Using an explosive burst of flames, Zuko's up special launches him into the air, and then transitions into a free fall.
Yeah, it's a free fall. After that, I do know that.
Zuko has no way of protecting himself, so you might need to spend some slime on the enhanced version for a quicker rise, or to cancel and dodge out of it.
Okay.
One additional way of fighting your way back, however, is through the use of his charged up air. It can only be used once before touching the ground again, but it'll provide a little bit of extra height and get you closer to the stage.
So should you
Lastly,
do charged
there's
up
Zuko's
air?
neutral
Okay,
special.
charge up air and then special up.
This move is very, very slow and easy to dodge, but also very, very powerful. And if you manage to find a way to land it, you'll almost certainly be rewarded with a KO.
Oh, nice. Almost
the slime version of this attack
certainly
enhances
rewarded
this
with
move's
KO.
strength, making it possible to even shatter an opponent's shield in one hit. Zuko
Oh.
altogether has a very well-rounded moveset and the capability
okay.
of delivering a devastating offense.
The sword
With his
moves
middle
are
of
so
attack
sick.
speed, lightweight, and weak recovery.
Bro,
you
he can
spend some
throw
time
the
looking
swords
inward
is
and carefully
insane
calculate
to
how
me.
you choose to approach your opponent.
Bro's
Are
playing
you ready to take
Brawlhalla.
control of your destiny and prove yourself on the battlefield? Then try out Zuko in Nickelodeon
His super
All-Star
move, though,
Brawl
to
2,
me, I'm
available
kind of
through the
liking,
season
I ain't gonna
pass.
lie. Like, that's really it. Just like, it's okay. Could have done something else, I guess. But his gameplay, oh man, Zuko's gameplay looks really good. That they did not slack on the gameplay. I think just his basic, like, fire hand-to-hand stance looks really sick, and then once you throw the swords in, that looks really sick. He can literally throw the swords. That part really blew my mind. Because I did lab with him a little bit, but I didn't even find that move. Had no idea he could do that. Also, I like how he can cancel his jab strings into the swords on the first, second, or third. Well, he can just cancel straight into it, or he can cancel on the second or third hit into the sword stance. And I wonder if there's a way to cancel back into the fire. If there's like combos that are like fire, sword, fire, that would be pretty sick. But yeah, I think he looks really cool. Kind of out of the early game, he reminds me of how Korra used to play, like not the specials, but up close, the jab strings and stuff like that reminds me of Korra. Anytime I see a character like comboing their jab strings, it reminds me of Korra because she was one of the first characters that could do that. But then once they dropped Jenny, XJ9, she was able to do that as well. And I think now in SB2, a lot of other characters can do that. But bro, Zuko looks really cool. Now this is a character that I would main. I'm not going to lie. Mr. Krabs looks fun, but Zuko looks like a main. Look at the sword throw, bro. That was so sick. That was such a cool move. And I love how they did that. But now we only have one more character left. All right, and let's get into it. Let's check it out. The official Rocksteady reveal.
Am I late for party time?
Is he a grappler? Was that a command grab? Ooh, that charge move.
You get the horn,
Oh, the skin
buddy.
looks fire. The one with the jacket? Oh, they got the Robo one
Firing phaser
too.
beams.
What? Bro, he looks like
Ready to rumble.
he looks like he does in like the beat 'em up games and the classic TMNT games, but
Can I press
in a
some of the
fighting
buttons?
game.
Can I? Huh?
oh, he brought the whole ass Technodrome with him. Wait a minute, Rocksteady looking kind of fire. That was pretty short, so I wouldn't mind watching it again. What I like, check out this move where he's comboing him. He throws down the grenades and keeps going. It's right after this. Hold on, right here? Oh no, right here. Oh, no, not that one. Wait, where was it? This one. That was so sick. Grabs you, drops the grenades, and then dunks you onto him. That's so fire. The fucking bullet hell projectile that I swear is like straight out of the beat 'em up games. And, bro, why does combos look so fire? Also, that stage, that Bikini Bottom stage, I don't think that was in the game last time I played, so that might be a new one. Okay, Rocksteady, not to be outdone by the other characters. Without further ado, let's check out the final video the official Rocksteady Spotlight video, where they're going to explain some of those moves we just saw in the gameplay reveal and how those moves work. So I'm excited. Let's do it.
I hope you're ready to roll because the mighty mutant Rocksteady is about to join the brawl.
All the way up.
What?
Yeah, this Bikini Bottom stage looks fire, and it's just like a straight line stage.
This huge hulking henchman
Oh
of the
my God,
notorious
the
Foot
Robo
Clan is packing
Rocksteady.
some serious heat with an array of weaponry. And with his raw power and staggering build, Rocksteady himself is an absolute tank on the battlefield.
Whoa, he has
Many
armor.
of Rocksteady's attacks boast some
I guess
special
that's for
properties that
slime
Steady
canceling,
can
but
make up for his unfortunate lack of speed.
bro has
His charge aerial
armor.
up attack and ground and light up attacks make use of his laser cannons to blast opponents from across the screen.
That's nice, and then he survived it. That was fire.
You can keep it old school by tossing some bouncing barrels in his charge.
Bouncing
attack,
barrels,
which you angle
bro.
by holding different directions. At the end of the day, you can also just cut to the chase and get physical with his bare hands, combat boot-clad stompers, and sturdy, powerful horn. Now, let's take a quick look at the rest of what
he looks
Rocksteady's
fire.
has to offer. First up, Rocksteady continues to make use of his laser cannon with his neutral special. If you keep tapping the special button, Rocksteady will continuously pepper the target with a bit of extra
light him
damage to
up.
keep up pressure.
That's how I
between
play
those
Morty in
moments of action.
Multiversus.
You can also supercharge this attack if you have some slime to spare to fire a single, much more
Oh,
powerful
or you get a
blast.
big one. Yeah, honestly,
Rocksteady's out specialist.
that's how I
trained
play
from
Morty
Earth.
or Rick.
While Rocksteady is aboard the Dimension X Express, his flight can be interrupted with a jump.
Wait, this is a
air
new
dodge, or
stage
any
2,
attack
or
you
is this one
choose.
in the game?
This will come in handy when you need to protect yourself while you try to recover.
Oh.
Or if you just need an extra little boost to chase your
Recovery
enemies
looks
and send them
good.
way up high. Next up is Charge Tackler, Rocksteady's side special.
Yo.
This move takes a brief moment to wind up before Rocksteady goes barreling forwards.
Is it
knocking
armored
opponents out of
without
his way
slime?
into the air. And if you're able to land a hit, you can jump out and act much sooner than normal.
Wow.
Allowing you to start a combo and follow up however you like.
Bro, he actually looks really
Firing
good.
laser beams.
The slime version of this attack will send opponents flying further out, and no attack will be able to stop the wind up. Finally, there's
I
his
think
down special.
I don't know
Get
if you have to
blessed.
spend slime to
With
give that a
this,
hit of armor, or if
Rocksteady
it
lays
just
down a
does.
field of bombs that will explode when hit. Now this is a great way to trap an opponent and keep them under pressure, but do keep in mind they can also hit yourself with these explosions. The slime version of this attack,
dope.
however, will toss out much bigger bombs
Those
that
are
explode
big
on
as hell.
contact with your opponents.
Oh,
without
when they
dealing
explode
friendly
on
fire.
contact. So he's a
Now,
setup
if you
character,
can contain this
bro.
wild beast, then buckle down
Bro has
and get ready
zoning
for his arrival
setups.
on June 24th in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2.
June
Thanks for
24th.
watching.
I think they pushed that back because if I'm not mistaken, he dropped yesterday, which is July 3rd. So I think that initial release date was delayed a bit. But he's here now, I believe. I'm gonna load up the game after this just to check out. And he
Never
looks
seen
really
a
insane,
torque
bro.
in my wrist before?
He looks
This
really
huge
cool.
hulking henchman of the notorious
Now,
Foot Clan
whenever
is
I
packed-
get like a wait, hold on. What is Shredder doing? Oh, that must be from the campaign mode bosses, because Shredder is not a playable character in this game. He was in SB 1, but he's not playable in this game. Check out my Shredder gameplay video if you haven't seen it already. That was pretty fun. But I love the Ninja Turtles characters in this game because they are the classic 80s, 90s cartoon, and that is what I grew up on. My first time ever seeing the Ninja Turtles. So I love all the references. I love all the characters. I'm so excited that I got Donatello, my favorite turtle. But now Rocksteady looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. Rocksteady looks amazing. I kind of still wish we had all 4 turtles in this game. And the way, like, the way they split it up, I get why, but I wish we had all 4 turtles. I'll be honest. We could have maybe lost April O'Neil just to give us another turtle. But Rocksteady, though, looks really fun. I was on the fence when I saw him revealed because, like I said, I love classic Ninja Turtles characters. I'm a fan of Rocksteady. As far as, like, the villains go, if we weren't going to get Shredder again, Rocksteady, I think, is a solid pick. You know, they could have did, like, Krang or something, or, like, a lesser-known character, a Baxter Stockman or something. But I think this was a solid choice for, like, gameplay design. Like, look, he looks so sick. And it's like, why Rocksteady and not Bebop? I think now I see. There's a lot of stuff that they could do with Rocksteady using the Rhino Horn, the charge attacks, the guns, and he looks really good. That's all I'm going to say about him. That's my final thoughts. He looks really fun, and I'm going to actually go try him out after this. There's only one more character yet to be revealed in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 for the DLC, and that is Iroh. And Iroh is the top of my list for most anticipated characters. I know he's another character where it's like, why did they choose to make the DLC one SpongeBob character, 2 Avatar characters and one Ninja Turtles character, when those 3 properties are already like the most represented in the game. You know, I would have loved to see like maybe another Danny Phantom character, or maybe a character from an IP that's not represented. But it has been quite some time since we have ever seen gameplay, or especially pro gameplay. But I'm excited to check and see what the DLC characters have added to the meta, or maybe they've taken from the meta, or maybe it's a completely different meta now. But either way, I'm very excited for these DLC characters. And guys, if you are also excited for these DLC characters, you gotta do me a favor really quickly, and boom, hit me with the 3-hit combo. I need you to smash the like button like Rocksteady, spear the subscribe button like Zuko, and kick the notification bell like Mr. Krabs, I guess, if you are also excited for these NASB 2 characters. I know I'm a bit behind, or I'm hella behind, but I'm catching up now. So whenever Iroh drops, then we'll be back on track. I am preparing, I don't know if I'm going to do a NASB 2 gameplay video for new main alert, but I am preparing to do a new game alert video sometime soon that might have some NASB 2 gameplay in it. But if you haven't seen, I've done NASB 2 gameplay in my last 2 new game alert videos, so check those out already if you want to see me play the game. And I'm gonna brush up right now. I'm gonna try to get good again, so we can see. Maybe I will take them online in the future. But that's gonna be it for this one, you guys. So tell me how you felt about the gameplay reveal for Rocksteady, the spotlight for Rocksteady, and also the spotlight for Zuko and Mr. Krabs, and tell me if any of these 3 characters are gonna be your main. But that is gonna be it for this one, you guys. So I'll see you next time in another new one. Peace out. Yo, bro, hop on Street Fighter 6. Yo, play me, play me. I'll meet you at a cabinet, wherever you want to go. No, not Avatar battles. Not Avatar battles. A cabinet, my brother. You remember Street Fighter?